Hi, my name is Jeremiah. I am the project lead on Rough Justice 84, and I'm going to be doing a little playtest session to show you guys what we've been up to, some of the new changes, and just give it a whirl, all right? So, as we see up here, we have implemented a clock, and it's Sunday, January 1st, 94, comma, which of course will be removed. And up here we have our reputation and our intel and our money. And here you have the different markers. You can turn these markers off. That is for contracts. It's for agency, and this is going to be for shops later on. So I've skipped all the intro and things like that, and you can see right now the contracts are popping up. There's a few different contracts up on the map. You can zoom in, go down, a bit lower. And we don't have an agent though, that's the problem. So we'll hire a new agent. So basically, as you can see right now, the pool of available agents is updated, it's refreshed every 3 hours right now. And yeah, there's 100 agents in the game, and you need to unlock the different tiers of agents. There are 10 different tiers of agents presently. We may increase that. So basically, there are 100 agents, 101 agents, so it's over 100. So yeah, so each tier has 10 available agents. So right now we only have tier 1 agents, which means our potential pool of hireable agents is only going to be 10 in total, but you only have 3 at a time. So when it refreshes, it very well could be 1 or 2, or even all 3 of the same one, but all very well could be the 7 other ones, or 3 of the 7 other ones rather. So what you see right now, a bit of information on each person. So you got their name, their nickname up here, their full name, and up here you have their action points. Now action points are kind of a new thing in the game. So basically, it's pretty simple. Every time you do an action, you have to spend action points. And to keep it simple, what we've done is that there are 3 different contract tier types. So you've got tier 1, 2, 3. And you have to spend the associated action points. So for a tier 1 contract, you spend 1 action point, tier 2, you spend 2, and so on and so forth. And each agent has 5 stats. Strength, intelligence, perception. So I can read through these. So strength refers to the natural constitution, general state of health and well-being, and the ability to perform aspects of physical exertion. We also have intelligence. This is the measure of the agent's problem-solving ability, figuring out problems, and noticing things, remembering information. A high intelligence is required for skip tracing and hacking endeavors. So we also have perception, which is basically situational awareness. You can spot traps easier, outline team members' distance, and increase their higher perception. Reflexes shows the degree of dexterity and agility of the character. This combined index covers not only basic dexterity, but also the level of physical coordination that affects driving, fighting, and athletics. And the last one is empathy. It's a combined index, it's a measure of charisma and sympathetic emotions. So basically, with these 5 core stats, you're going to be required to use them in contracts. And as you can see, each one has an associated number. So Manny's strength is 3. And Slick's strength is 1, and Lucy's is 1. So basically, if you get a contract that requires strength, you're thinking to yourself, well, Manny's my go-to guy, Big Chungus. I'll use him. And right now, each of the agents in this present build, for testing purposes, each agent has gear which you can actually use. So let's just say, for instance, that we're dumbasses and we get a contract that we don't probably read through, or we missed something where strength is required, but we chose Slick. Oh, gosh darn it, we chose Slick. But he's got gear items. So maybe he has strength gear items. So he can use the Yearling or the Ding 38 to increase his chances of a successful completion of the contract. So as you can see right now, he looks like we only have $250, right? But he is a good bang for your buck. He's got 12 action points, which is really, really cool. So he could potentially do 12 tier 1 contracts, or 6 tier 2, or I'm horrible at math, 4 tier 3 contracts. So we're gonna hire Slick here. We can also read their bio. So Slick, what about me? So Henry Fowler is the youngest son of famed fugitive recovery agent Hank Fowler. Some big shoes to fill there. So Henry's older brother is a golden boy and the protege of his father. Growing up in the shadow of these figures was daunting, and Henry struggled to feel... And I got a phone call, which I'm going to blatantly ignore. Should have probably turned that off, but I didn't. What are you going to do? Growing up in the shadow of these figures was daunting, and Henry struggled to feel heard his whole life. When his older brother took over the family business and relegated him to a desk in the corner with no responsibilities, he stuck out on his own. He freelanced by night as a free agent and did a bit of work behind his brother's back, but it's recently come to light that he is inoperating. So basically all these agents that you're hiring, they're all freelancer agents. You hire them for the duration of their action points. Now the cool thing is that you can actually increase your action points by doing puzzles slash mini games. So it's a bit of a risk. If you find a puzzle that you are particularly good at, you can do it. But of course, you can not successfully complete it, and then there you go. So we're gonna hire him anyways, because he's awesome and he looks totally 80s, and he's rocking the gold chain. Looks really, really cool, and we'll hire him. Yes, I am 100% sure I'm gonna hire him. So we got $90 left. Oh, we can hire Luke. Oh, we can hire both. We can have one of them. So who should we hire here? So, I mean, you got to go with Big Chungus. I'm thinking about renaming him to Big Chungus. So I'm gonna hire him just because I like him. He's a cool cat. Cool. So we got $2 to our name. Awesome. So now we see some contracts up on the board, and you'll see up on top it'll say the reward and the reputation you're gonna get and the tier. So it's a tier 1, the tier 3. So I gotta hurry up here. So I'm gonna click on this one.
Best agent on the security detail.
It's been told that that is not a real name. I'm not even gonna begin to butcher his name. We'll just call him Mr. Chavos for now. So he works at the Seneca City Blood Center. So the staff is a bit on edge. They are convinced that vampires have stolen it from the blood bank. Please look into this and assure them that this is preposterous. It'll need someone with charisma or who's a professional with security systems. So we know right now charisma is probably empathy, and security systems could be code for a minigame. But we'll see. So we'll see who we have who's got high charisma. So we click on agents over here. So Slick, he's got 2, so it's a risk we'll have to take. And 2 isn't a lot, but it's a tier 1 contract, so we only need to get 1 successful roll. So we'll do it. And we're going to start the contract. You see, it costs 1 action point. So he's got 12 right now, and then bam, he's down. So while he's going, we'll look for another tier 1. Ooh, that's not looking good. I mean, we can try it, but we can also just wait until they refresh and find another tier 1 contract. So right now we only have 2 agents right now, and it's not. See, he's got a timer going here, right? So if I don't click on him before the timer's out, then it's bad news. It's a no decision, and we lose the contract, and the client will not be happy. So Agent Fowler is keenly aware of the tense atmosphere at the decrepit blood bank, which seems straight out of a horror movie. Cagey looks, jumpy technicians, and apparently faulty equipment are a recipe for disaster. But it can't be vampires. Not really. So, inquire about the supposed vampires. So you're going to be using your empathy, which was they mentioned the charisma, or we can unlock the warehouse and use a puzzle. I'm horrible at puzzles, but we will do one. This is probably one of the easier ones for me, so maybe I'll give this one a shot. We'll give it a shot. Oh, exciting, exciting. Oh, it's tumblers. Okay. Tumbler Tom made this game. So adjust the voltage to each tumbler to raise the power level. I'm gonna go do the tutorial again just really quick. Okay, so basically we're manipulating these knobs to make sure that the power level on the right-hand side is full and all the lights are on. So we'll see if I can manage this one. Okay, here we go. So I always set this one up first. I think that's right. Oh, no, don't want to do that one. Oh, that manipulates that one. The rest of the team, when they're watching this stream, they're going to be like, what the heck is he doing? He doesn't know how to play this game. Oh, here we go. Oh. did it! I did it! I don't know how I did it, but I'm sure there's like some cool trick. So, contract successful. Gaining access to the warehouse, Agent Fowler searches between the dusty shelves and finds a trail of blood leading to the back door. Ooh. For a moment, they think about the V word and calling in some backup, but that's ludicrous, as it proves when they don't find the undead, but rather a faulty emergency exit. The thieves have clearly been using using this to steal the blood packs. Those dastardly devils. So, as again, it was a tier 1 contract we saw, right? So we got $100. Yes! And we got 3 reputation. So racking those things up. So, yeah, and so we're back to 12. How cool is that? So we can see tier 2, tier 3, tier 2, and we have a, all right, we'll give it a shot with a tier 2 if our agent has the skills to pay the bills. Mrs. Pearl Jones from Big Bubba's Sauces. Lonnie and I were tight growing up. He may be my older brother, but he never acted like it. He's a rambunctious and rowdy type, always looking for action. Anyways, wouldn't you know it, he never changed. He got mixed up with the wrong crowd and has been in and out of jail for the last 12 years. He's got a court date coming up, and I need to know that he's not going to get into any mischief before then. Send an agent that is perceptive or good at tracking. So, again, code perceptive is perception. That's pretty straightforward. Good at tracking could be probably one of 2 potential minigames, Triangulator or the Tracker minigame. So we'll give it a shot. So this is a tier 2, so it costs us 2 action points to do. So again, perceptive. So we'll look for ooh, looks like we're going for the minigame here. We'll send Big Chungus on it and see if he does a good job. So again, 2 will be removed there. So he's heading back to the agency, waiting for another job. Slick. So I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna risk at doing 2 tier 2 contracts with tier 1 agents. That's a bit of a risk factor. But again, you know, I got $102, 3 reputation, 2 intel points. Ooh, fancy. What am I gonna do with all that stuff? So, Big Chungus. All right. The dummy text, the infamous dummy text. So we can use perception here for the dummy text option, or we use the puzzle tracker. I'm going to show you guys how, basically, you know, as we talked before, his perception, he's only got a 1 with perception, which means he gets 1 die. Now the cool thing is here, is that we have multiple options. So what you can think, especially for higher tier contracts where the risks are really high, but the rewards are higher, it's definitely worth it to do it. But you know, we don't want to lose too much momentum here. So what we can do is we can actually spend an action point to give ourselves an extra die. He's only got 1 action point, but we can also use a gear card. But this is going to be his last contract anyways. So, but it wouldn't be his last contract if we do a puzzle. But I've already made the decision, so I can't back out. I've already said, okay, I'm doing this one. I'm doing the dummy text decision, which is based on a stat value. So because this is a perception, we'll see if he's got any gear cards. Oh, we do. We have a camera. Awesome. Which gives us an extra die for perception. So let's do it. So we have 2 dice. So now the problem is, because this is a tier 2 contract, we need to have 2 successes, which means we have to have a 4, 5, or a 6, which is not good. He's got a 25% chance up here. So you know what the heck, I am going to use this. So increase our chances to 50%, which is great. So yeah, let's give it a shot. Roll, come on baby, come on baby, come on baby, come on baby. What? Yes! Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, that's so good. So we did it. Successful. We get the reward now. Boom, $200 because it's a tier 2 contract, and we got 9 reputation. Big Chungus, do me proud. All right, so he's gonna head back to the agency, or actually he's gonna bounce because he's no longer on the roster, but we got some more money, so we can hire some more agents. So of course, the roster pool, the pool of available agents has refreshed, and it's gonna refresh again in 38 minutes, which is like super quick. But let's see what we got here. So we got Birdman, Cedric Cole. He's got some solid stats, you know what I mean? 2-2-2-1-1. In fact, well, you know, Charlie, oh, she's got good reflexes. But of course, we need to look at the price point as well, and which gear they have. So, for instance, you know, it very well could be that Birdman has gear that he can't really use, you know, or again, he may very well could use it. Who knows? It all depends on the contract and which contract you send him on. So we can look right now and see what he has. So he has 2 for perception and 1 for reflexes, which might not be a bad idea because he's got perception. He's got 2. So I mean, if I want to do a tier 2 contra or even a tier 3 contra, I totally could. Well, maybe not a tier 3. That might be difficult unless I use an action point. But I also have a reflexes, which would be get me out in a pinch if I get a contract where reflexes are required and I don't have another available agent. So that's really cool. I love Double Decker. He's a cool cat. We can read his bio here as well. It's all good, rebooted. So Raj Decker, living in his high-rise apartment in downtown Seneca, is a non-practicing Sikh, and holds a post-grad degree in computer science. As a corporate digital private investigator, he was so bored that he branched out and started working freelance. Physically, Raj is in good shape. He has a habit of pinching his belly every time he sits down before being consumed by his work. He grew up well-to-do in an upper-class neighborhood where his parents provided a happy, stable home despite their looming divorce. Ooh. Let's also take a look at Charlie here. So she's got some good gear. We'll read her bio. So sweet wine, sweet kisses, sweet life. Charlotte Sanchez is a zesty 31-year-old who enjoys women, hiking, dining out, and swimming. A flirty, fun lady with a love for people, life, and music. She grew up laughing in a working-class neighborhood where she forged lifelong bonds of friendship. She is currently in a relationship with her first steady since her grad school days, when she studied social psychology. Despite her love of the music of people, she really values her time alone and will often go solo on long walks and hikes to capture her hometown with her camera. So, I want to double check that, social psychology, let's see, that is not reflected in her empathy, which we will need to update accordingly. We are doing a lot of RNG right now for testing purposes. The fine tweaking of these things will be done further on down the line. While we're reading these bios, we might as well read Birdman. So Cedric was raised by his mother after his father died in World War II. He studied criminal law and after graduation worked as a police officer for 3 years before being drafted in the Army to fight in the Vietnam War. Initially, he served within the wheelhouse as a military police officer and then did 2 more tours as a platoon out in the field as a tunnel rat, clearing out underground bunkers. The transition back into civilian life was difficult at first, but he's made it past the nightmares and he started a family. Aww. So let's see. So tunnel rats, that makes sense. Perception, strength, of course, and intelligence. You gotta have some big cojones to be a tunnel rat, man. Holy cow. So, what are we gonna do? So we have enough money. We can hire one of these guys and wait for the refresh and see who else we got. So, you know what? I'm gonna hire Charlie. She's a cool cat. And here we go. Ooh, wait, could I unlock new tiers? Oh no, that's not working right now. So I can hire, 24 seconds. So is he going on a contract? No, he's going back to the place. I can send him on a contract though. Tier 2, Tier 1. Here we go, pageant security. So Mr. Randy Walden from Cosmo Beauty Supplies. The beauty supplies industry is cutthroat. As a new kid on the block, we need to make a name for ourselves, and pageants like these are our ticket to the top. However, our rivals would love nothing more than to see us fall flat on our faces. I wouldn't put it past them to sabotage the event. We need an agent who can keep their eyes open or know their way around a screening machine. So boom, we know exactly what we need. Eyes open, perception, screening machine is code for probably the X-ray minigame, I'm assuming. So, perception, we'll see who we got here. So we can send Slick, oh, but wait a minute, we'll check out his gear. Perception. Nope. Check out her gear. Oh, we'll use this scanner, of course. So, we'll send Charlie out there to do that contract. Boom. So he's, that's right, he's off shift. So who else we got? We got 2, tier. Okay, I'm not gonna risk it. Although, what the hell? We'll try it with Rubber Soul.
Confidentiality is of the utmost importance on this investigation.
So Miss Yolanda Berry from Chaswick Shoes. I'll be the first to admit that our marketing efforts have garnered a lot of attention. Regrettably, not all of it positive. We've had a number of Saturday shoe sales recently, and we've seen record sales. Last Saturday, 3 of our stores were hit by a masked gunman, however. We prefer not to involve the police at this point because that, again, would raise eyebrows. Send over an agent that has lightning reflexes or alternatively is versed in video forensics. Again, code for probably the VCR minigame. So lightning reflexes is the reflexes. So we'll see who we got here. We only have one agent available right now. And his reflexes are 1. Does he have any gear? Oh yeah, he does. So here you go. Perfect opportunity. And, you know, we can use an action point as well because he's got 12 of them. So, boom. So the contract. So she's waiting to hear back from us. And the clock's ticking. So, the atmosphere is tense as DJ Ralph Recto Biazzi spins the top Billboard songs of the year, and self-righteous stage moms bustle and preen their young divas. However, Agent Sanchez is unsure about the best security strategy to follow, roaming the hall or checking bags, though the best offense is usually good defense. So she can roam, walk the event, and wait for trouble to find you. So, you know, situational awareness, or you can check bags. So scan the entrance bags for dangerous items. Of course, if you do that, it very well could be the person who's up to something dastardly. They may see you doing that, and they may avoid you, because if you're in a set location. So that would be the puzzle. You know what? We'll do the puzzle. You know, why not? Okay, because this is a cool one. So, you monitor the conveyor belt as bags and items move through it from right to left. Mark only the contraband items in the suitcases. Keep an eye out for false positives. Okay. Let's phone again. So, I'm looking for illegal contraband. So, what do we got here? We got, oh, a bomb. That's not good. What's that? We got a knife. Definitely. Good call. And, oh. There we go. And we got... another bomb. Jeez. What's going on here with the security? Who brings a bomb to a pageant show? Boom. This is a super easy one. Again, it's a Tier 1 contract, so... I think it's Tier 1. Yes, Tier 1. So, contract successful. After uncovering several pepper sprays and other security threats in parents' bags who may or not have been working for the rival cosmetic companies. Let me just mute my phone here so that we don't get disturbed again. Agent Sanchez can relax a little and enjoy the pageant. In the end, tears of defeat and hurt pride are the only casualties of the day. Sanchez is later thanked by the organizers for ensuring a smooth and safe family event. Aww. Good one on you, Sanchez. $100 and 6 reputation points. Boom. All right, awesome. Let's see if we got some more Tier 1s. Tier 2, Tier... Oh, he's going to that one. We can send her to a... Oh, here's a Tier 1.
We need your support on this security contract.
So Mr. Ross Santiago from the Seneca City Police Department. Oh, you interested in babysitting some wannabe big shot politician? If you ask me, your agent will be eye candy, nothing more. Should be an easy payday though, am I right? Send over an agent who's got some muscle or knows about security systems. Again, muscle, strength, security systems, probably a minigame. So, what the heck? We'll do it. Alright, we can still hire another agent. We got some new ones. We got Steph, Ray, and Lucy. Oh, of course, my crush, Lucy. I gotta hire her, but, you know, why not? So, we can hire more than one. Oh yeah, I mean, look at these prices. You know, I'd buy that for $1 or 80. What you guys want, a Bronx cheer? So Lucetta Altieri was born in the Bronx and moved to Seneca with her family when she was 5. Her father was in the Seneca Police Department, but was dishonorably discharged in 1979 and is now working at the meatpacking plant. She attended Seneca West High School and went on to study criminal justice at the State University before running out of money and coming pretty close to joining her father at the plant. Her mother was diagnosed with MS, and she has taken it upon herself to not only care for her, but also cover as many of her medical bills as she can. Aww, got her heart in the right spot there, the Lucy. We'll hire her. And, you know, Steph, she's rocking that purse, and I think she's probably got shoulder pads on, so, and she's got some good stats, and she's got 5 action points, so we're gonna hire Steph as well. Boom. All right, so we're gonna exit here, and so Fowler needs our help. What's up, Fowler? Dummy text, dummy text. Again, this is a total work in progress here. The game is not out yet, so yeah, bear with us. So yeah, but basically, the core mechanics are in play here. So we got reflexes or a puzzle VCR. I'm horrible at the VCR game, but let's give it a shot. All right, so clean up the signal using until you can clearly see the video. All right, so we're manipulating this. Oh no! No! Oh. If that isn't spot on, I don't know what is. Oh. Oh, what the? I was so close! So close. Alright. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, -7 reputation. Yeah, people frown down upon that when you screw up a job, for sure. We can probably still hire somebody else. What the heck? We'll hire Ray Ray. So, blue skies, just a taste. Maria Reyes first tasted flying as a kid when her father on a little puddle jumper zipping over the St. Lawrence Seaway. As a teenager, she couldn't shake the calling to soar and obtain her pilot's license. With aviator Jacqueline Cochran as a role model, she enlisted in the U.S. Army with her husband, Alan, who served as a pilot. In the Vietnam War, she put in 1,200 hours of combat flight. For her actions, she was awarded the Army's Distinguished Flying Cross. Back home, Maria went back to quieter life with her husband, working as a PI. So, alright, I mean, but she's got some empathy there, alright, what the heck? Oh, let's refresh it. Oh, it's not working, okay. But basically, we could refresh it if it worked. Oh, it's a 300 contract. Okay, what else we got on the board here? We have a... Oh, Cold Comfort.
Your best agent on this security detail.
So, Miss Lucy Bridges, State Street Studios. It's quite the coincidence that one of the last remaining copies of the horror film Cold Comfort was burnt to ashes in a recent arson attempt. We're not prepared to lose any more classics. Send me an agent who's got smarts and knows their way around a screening machine. So smarts, you're intelligent, or screening machine is probably going to be the X-ray, I'm assuming. So bump up security. So let's first look for smarts. An agent who's got smart. Who's got smart? So Slick, he's a smart cookie. Boom. We're gonna send him off. We gotta, I'm gonna do it. Show you tier 3. See if we can manage it here. So Mr. Lee Chen, China Noodle House. Snitches get stitches. That's what they say, right? Well, I did my time and now I'm out of the can. I want the real guilty party to pay for what they've done. Thing is, if I go to the police without evidence, they'll just throw the case out. Send over an agent that is good at tracking so I can get the evidence I need to prove my innocence and put the real guilty party behind bars. So I think this is just straight up tracking. So I'm going to use Steph on this because I might have to use action points. So I'll use the contract. There we go. So that is up. Oh. She needs her help. So before meeting the mayor, Congressman... Oh, so this is the babysitting bodyguard. So we're the eye candy one, right? So before meeting the mayor, Congressman Smitty complains of stomach cramps and hurries to the bathroom. When they're still not back, Agent Sanchez goes to look for them and finds them down a back alley, stuck behind a shutter. What they're doing there will have to wait. Smitty needs a quick exit if they're going to keep their appointment. And this door looks like it won't budge easily. So you can break them out using strength, or that door isn't opening without hacking the system. So we can use a puzzle, or we can break that out with strength. So we'll use strength, give it a shot, see if we manage it. We only had a 50% chance, so we did not do that very well. So Agent Sanchez charges the door, but it doesn't budge. They try again and again. Even Congressman Smitty tells them to find another way before they hurt themselves, which is what they inevitably do soon after. Another member of the security team calls the fire service to come and cut the door open, and the ambulance service to see Sanchez's dislocated shoulder. Oh God! Needless to say, Smitty misses their appointment with the mayor. Later, when the congressman heads back to the airport, the entourage leaves without Sanchez. Ooh. So again, we did not make any money. lost cause, and -1, only -1 reputation. So I can live with that. What do we got over here?
I need your best agent on this security detail.
That is a very, very deep voice for Miss Eliza Long. But hey, I'm not judging. So she works for the Seneca Police Department. So we think the thieves are stealing wrecked motors disguised as tow truck drivers, probably to sell off for scrap. They leave the victim in their dust, standing there right on the shoulder. We'll need an agent that can decrypt the signal, or one that is perceptive enough to get to the bottom of this. So decrypt the signal, probably decryption minigame, or perceptive. So we can use, she's got good perception. Again, this is a tier game crash. So I'm back. Sorry about that. Had growing pains with game development. So yeah, things like that happen. Game crashes occasionally. We'll have to fill out the bug log for that. So yeah, where was I? So basically, we didn't save anything, but it doesn't matter. So what we can do is we can actually look at some of the other features that we have going on. We can go to the training centers in the main menu. And basically, we were talking about all the different mini games or puzzles, as we call them now, in the game. So some of the games we looked at were X-Ray, of course. We looked at Tumblers. Pretty sure that's the only one we did. So this is an opportunity for players to actually go, from the main menu. You can actually go to the training center, and you're basically training yourself to be better at mini games. Which I should probably do, but some of them I'm just horrible at. Like Hotwire is a really cool game. We'll take a look at it just really quick. And this one is predominantly used for repossession contracts. So basically you are connecting the wires from the steering column to the ignition. Use the fuse box schematic to work from top to bottom for the correct sequence. So basically I right click, I go here, I go it's 3, 4, 5, 2. So I go 3, 4, 5, 2, and I go back 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, and then of course it's 1, 5, 1, 5. Boom. Of course, this is a tier 1 contract. A tier 2 challenge would be less time and more wires. My all-time favorite though is polygraph for sure, hands down. So in order to help calibrate the polygraph, you must lie. Choose the wrong answer to the presented question before the timer runs out. All right. So active volcanoes are cold. Yes. Yeah. Does ice feel cold? No. Can you buy eggs by the dozen? No. Is hot chocolate a cold drink? Yes. Are hot dogs vegetables? Yes, of course. Does metal conduct electricity? No. No. Is a car made for water travel? Yeah. Are there 12 inches to a foot? No. Do dolphins swim? No. Of course not. Is leather made of feathers? Yeah, duh. So these are just like little brain teasers. The idea of these mini games, they're just palate cleansers. It gives you, and they're randomly in there. I mean, of course, most of the time they should fit with a contract, of course. So another good one that I'm good at least, I say I'm good at, redaction is a really cool one. So basically what you need to do with redaction is that you need to redact pertinent information from the transcript. The information to be redacted falls under the category of people, places, sources, times, and dates. So Mimi in the Burwell district on the date, while Marketing was Marketing date Western. It's a district. Okay, Burwell district. Marketing, and I mispronounced her name there completely. Again, tier 1 contract. That was, I can show you a shoe prints for you really quick. So by referencing the provided source shoe print, attempt to recreate it based on the provided source material within the database. Okay, so I'm gonna, that's it. Oh, wait, no, that was it. No, that wasn't it. Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Boom. Boom. Yeah, baby. Oh! I had like 3 seconds left there. Cool. So I guess another one we can do. Let's actually go back to the game. So a new game. Play for another half an hour or something like that, you know. See if we can rack up those points. We'll skip the intro,
yesterday.
you know. I don't want to.
It's good to see you, Jim. Sorry for the less than frequent visits. People talk, you know. Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more. I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now. Just like I always talked about. Pension be damned.
So basically, this just gives you a little indication of how the story is going to progress and the multiple choice system that we've implemented. So basically, we can talk. You know, you're Jim Baylor. You just got out of jail, as we didn't see in the intro video. And your buddy Hank, your old partner, has picked you up, and you're heading to the agency to start the game, to start your new life, of course. And then you have the options here. Don't sweat it, Hank. Putting yourself on the line for me wouldn't have changed a thing.
Thanks, buddy. Means a lot. Like I was saying, I'm done with the Force. Have been for a while. Soon as they passed the SEA, every clown, ex-cop, ex-fed, ex-whatever was lining up to start their own agency. It was a real feeding frenzy, I'm telling you.
The SEA, what's that? Okay.
Seneca Enforcement Act. Crime rate got out of control after you went down. So much so, they straight up torched the red tape on private agency regulations. SCPD can't handle it, or won't. So now it's on the agencies to pick up the slack. Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law. Bounties, recoveries, security contracts, you name it. With the authority to bring in perps, asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim. City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
So, who'd you rub the wrong way, Hank? Or I think I know where this is going, Hank. Whose feathers did you ruffle?
Some of the types I had to deal with on agency biz really bent me out of shape. I maybe torched a few bridges.
I've known you long enough to know this isn't idle chit-chat. What's the pitch? There's always got to be a pitch, right?
I need you, Jim.
I just got out, Hank. Can't you clean up your own mess? I mean, he's your buddy, you know? But we'll see what
Come
happens.
on, buddy. I wouldn't be asking, but you've always had my back. Been that way from high school right through to the Force. We bring out the best in each other.
Oh, texted wrong. All right, Hank, I'll help you out, but what exactly is the issue here?
I knew you'd come through. Like I said, bridges burned, yada yada yada. Long and short of it is, some big jobs fell through, and I'm short on rent for the office this month.
Ooh, how short are we talking, Hank?
Short, but it doesn't matter. I've got a thing or two lined up. When they hear Jim Baylor's calling the shots, they'll eat it up. Your name's clean now.
Okay.
Client don't like me, but with your face on the agency, that changes things. You pull
We'll
off
see
a few
about that.
jobs that restores trust, you know.
This is a one-time thing, Hank, for old time's sake and sticking your neck out during the trial.
Office is just around the corner. It's a fixer-upper, but it's got heart. My secretary, Penny, keeps the lights on. She deserves better, but don't tell her that. The place would fall apart without her.
Anyone who can put up with your nonsense is a special kind of person, Hank.
True though that may be, who can say no to this face?
Apparently not me.
Okay, here we are. And not much to look at, I know. But like I said, it's a fixer-upper.
So running a fledgling agency in the dog-eat-dog security industry isn't easy. Dummy text. All right, so click on the plus in the agent bar to hire a new agent. So that's what I skipped all this previously just because I wanted to get to the meat and potatoes of the game, show off some mechanics. But yeah, what the heck, we'll do it. So we've gone over this before. We just went over this, basically. So as a small independent agency, you do not have the luxury of hiring agents full-time and therefore must contract freelance agents on a day-to-day basis. The duration of their availability is denoted by their action points. Each action point represents one action they can perform before they're no longer available. Actions, actions are considered to be accepting a contract and purchasing gear from shops. And we've gone over this, the strength, intelligence, reflexes, blah, blah, blah. And she is super expensive considering she has 0 on everything. So, anyways, we know these characters. We have not worked too much with Ray yet, I don't think. Or Birdman. Did we get a contract with Birdman, didn't we? We'll hire him. We'll hire Birdman. Then what the heck, we can hire another one. There you go. Okay, so contracts are popping up here. We got a tier 2, a tier 3, tier 2, and a tier 1. We're gonna not take any risks. So security contracts. Security jobs are entry-level contracts that usually do not have any minimum requirements. Typically, they involve the safekeeping of objects or individuals. Successfully completing security contracts will increase our reputation with the clients concerned. When the agency's reputation is high enough, security contracts with a higher clearance level will be made available. Yeah. So, here we go. It was special delivery.
Going to need some security personnel.
Mr. Hector Benassi from Seneca Financial Reserve. This is a simple delivery contract, so don't get fancy, okay? Go to the bank, pick up the security boxes, and drop them off at the Financial Reserve. Send an agent who's able to quickly comprehend the situation or at least has quick reflexes. So, we need to find someone who has quickly comprehend the situation. I'm assuming is going to be intelligence or perception, or quick reflexes. So who do we got with quick reflexes? Nobody. Comprehend the situation. All right, we'll do Birdman here. Here we go. Boom, send them off. And what the heck? We'll do a tier 2 Medal of Honor.
I'm counting on you to get this investigation done.
So Mr. Mickey Perez from the Seneca Steelworks Incorporated. Me and a lot of the boys here at the steel mill are vets. Did our tour, came back and started working at the steelworks. This degenerate is trying to pass as a vet and saying he's got a Congressional Medal of Honor and scamming people. Do you even know how hard it is to get one of those? We pulled together, we need you to put a stop to this fraudster. Send an agent that's got lightning reflexes or is very perceptive. So I mean, this one is pretty straightforward and clear. It's straight up a stat roll on both ends. So lightning reflexes or perceptive. Not really good here, but we might have some gear cards. We don't. So we can go back. We don't have to accept this contract though. It's a tier 2. It's kind of a risk here. And other ones will refresh. So maybe we can do another tier 2. A tier 3. Moonshine down. Here we go.
Confidentiality is of the utmost importance on this investigation.
So Miss Darcy Howard from the Seneca Financial Reserve. The alcohol and beverage industry is a pillar of Seneca's economy, but sales are down, and I think moonshine is a culprit. I need someone to investigate these suspected patrons. Send over an agent that has a good memory or is intelligent enough to confirm my suspicions and solve the case. So good memory would probably be, I guess, perceptive, you know? So it's perception and intelligence. Well, there you go. We have intelligence, so let's just assume that's going to be working out. The tier 2, though, again, a big risk. And now she is only down to 1 action point, so we'll see what happens. So Birdman's calling us up. Agent Cole radios in. They've hit an unforeseen construction roadblock. They know a different route, but it hasn't been scoped out. The alt route would definitely be a risky choice, but the client would appreciate it if we managed to get them in there in time. So find a way through, or you find a way to weave through the traffic with reflexes. So our reflexes are 1, or we can take an alt route. So trust Agent Cole's alternate route. They seem to know these streets. So intelligent, oh yeah, we're totally going to do that. So because he's got a 2 intelligence, that means he's got, boom, 2 dice. And so our chance of success is 75%. And this is a tier 1, so we won't, if we flub it, we won't lose too much reputation. So what the heck, let's go. Big money, big money, big money. And I screwed up. Ooh. All right. So, contract failed. Agent Cole's new route was a bad idea. They got lost, and when they stopped to ask for directions, got mugged. They eventually found their way back to the financial reserve and offloaded the security boxes. The personal belongings therein are now safely in the vault, no thanks to Cole. So we need to probably update this one so we actually lose money because he got mugged. But yeah, we only lost 1 reputation. But hey, on the flip side, you can't go below 0 reputation, right? So we got undercover. All right. Oh, a new one popped up here. Mail fraud.
I heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
So Mr. Larry Hoffman from the Seneca Mall. As the head of Seneca Mall Security, it has come to my attention that bad actors are misappropriating the good name of the mall and sending out unofficial mall-wide coupons. If this leaks to the press, we'll be dragged through the mud. Send me an agent with quick reflexes or quick wits. So, intelligence or reflexes? So here we go, Birdman. You got this, buddy. I believe in you. All right, so what you got for us, Ray? So after reviewing the list, Agent Reyes thinks at least one of the suspects is sourcing their alcohol from a local moonshine dealer. Only one lead leads them to the distillery, though, the other dealer. So we've got the puzzle sequencer. Again, this is the dummy text, so it's not pulled out completely yet. Work in progress. So, oh, what did I do? I should have done the mini game. No, I need 2 successes here. So, of course, 0% chance of success because I'm only using 1 die. So we got to do this. So we got to see if she's got perception. Oh no. Oh, we got to. All right. Oh my God! Look at that. Lucky Duck. Lucky Duck Ray. That's her new name. Boom. Good job, Ray. $200. Woohoo! And 12 reputation. Oh, we must have gone. Oh no, there you go. And an intel point, it looks like. So let's see what we got here. I'm not going to do that one. I'm not dumb. So while monitoring the office complex, Agent Cole. So this is the mail fraud one, right? Where the guy, yeah. Agent Cole observes the mail is being collected on a regular basis. 2 individuals seem to be overseeing the operation who are now loitering outside. Cole's a feeling the strong and direct approach is needed here, but wants your 2 cents on what to do. So you can follow the mail. You can follow the mail truck to its destination using reflexes, or you can approach the men. So let's see, empathy is 1 and reflex is 1. So I mean, it's a crapshoot here. And this one is definitely up, but it's a tier 1. Let's see if we have any gear. Oh, we can't look at our gear. Oh no, we can't look at our gear right now. That would be definitely helpful to know. So we'll do this one. So we have any reflexes? We don't. All right. We have a 50% chance though. Like, can you? All right, well, there you go. Increase our chances here. 75. Boom! Contract successful. After Agent Cole has tailed the mail truck for a while, the driver stops at a depot. Cole swipes a few letters from the back. Sure enough, these are the same fraudulent coupons for the mall. But by the time the client is notified, the premises has been emptied and the crooks have moved on. At least in short term, only genuine discounts will now be had at the mall. So, I mean, you know, it's not the best solution, but it gets the job done. No bonuses here. Still got reputation increase and some money. Oh, and of course our agents, he only got 1 action point left. So we got some money, which is good. And we got 29 more minutes, but of course we're going to hire Big Chungus so we have the chance. Yes. Then we can wait. So she's out of town. Let's see, we got a tier 1 to Big C.
This is a top priority security contract.
So Miss Jeanette Medina, Culver Medical Professionals. Years of medical research have gone missing. If we don't deliver our findings, our research grant will be revoked, and our work won't be used to fight cancer. We need someone with an eye for detail or is knowledgeable with security systems. So knowledgeable with security systems is probably going to be a minigame, a puzzle. Eye for detail is probably perception. So if she's, we can say Birdman on it. But you know, let's do Manny. Why not? we'll do the minigame, you know? And so he's going there. What we got over here? 3 pyramid swindle.
Your confidentiality is of the utmost importance.
Oh, this is Agent Fowler's Slick's dad. So, so normally we wouldn't outsource private investigation contracts, but presently we have our hands full. A number of concerned citizens have scraped up enough money to look into this case, and let me tell you, it's a doozy. Grace Lexington is running a lucrative pyramid scheme by selling 10-year memberships in the phony Buckwise Buying Club for $199.99. Thing is, it doesn't exist. Send an agent with a silver tongue or a keen eye and put a stop to this grifter. Ooh, a grifter. So, silver tongue or keen eye. Silver tongue is probably keen... Oh, there you go, perception. So this is definitely a straight-up stat roll, both of them. Wait, what? Oh, he just ran out. Oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, it's a tier 2 contract. He doesn't have enough stamina, of course. I'm like, what?
Your confidentiality.
All right, we'll have to hire somebody else then.
Importance on this investigation.
Perception, right? I'm pretty sure it's perception. I may be completely wrong. Pyramid swindle, yeah.
Your confidentiality is of the utmost importance on this investigation.
Boom. So there. Oh, he needs our help over here. What we got? So tensions are high as today's the final deadline to deliver the research findings, and they still can't be located. Surely they must be in the warehouse somewhere. But Agent Mansfield is feeling the pressure and can't decide what to do. So, we can search the basement, or we can use the puzzle. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tumblers, which we've already done. So I will spare that one. We use perception. So, perception. Oh, here we go, Big Chungus. Use the gear card. And what the heck, we're gonna use a guy. 88% chance if I screw this one up. Why? Big Chungus, you let me down. No, it's alright. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Alright. Oh, wait, no. It's just tier 1, so I only needed a 1. What am I talking about? So while searching the basement, Agent Mansfield uncovers the initial test findings and subsequent report buried in an unmarked box. The date is out of date. But it is enough to placate the client and ensure they're grand. The emotional roller coaster ride here. So, we can hire another agent. Hire Steph. Yes, of course. And we'll hire... Boom. Well, we got a full roster. So what do we got? We got some tier 3. Ooh, a bunch of tier 3s. Yikes. There's one hiding over here. That is also a tier 3. I'm gonna wait for these to refresh because I ain't no dummy. So, Agent Altieri arrives at the suspect's house and nestled in a quaint little suburban neighborhood. How could anything nefarious be going on here? Your agent peers through the bushes and sees Grace Lexington, the supposed scam artist, whilst doing the dishes in the kitchen. The grifter! How should your agent proceed? So approach the suspect, or investigate the garage? I mean, this is the more direct approach, of course, but we need to see... our perception is higher anyway, so we'll use perception for sure. So because this is a tier 2, we need 2 successful rolls of a 4, 5, or a 6. Yeah, I'm not going to take the risk here. So, I can't use any action points, so it's perception. Yeah, what the heck? Use a gear card. Bumped our chance up to 69%. So we'll see what happens. Boom. Yes. Contract successful. While sifting through coffee grounds and banana peels, Agent Altieri happens to find some incriminating evidence in the form of handwritten accounts detailing the scope of the scam. This evidence is enough to put Mrs. Lexington behind bars for a few years. The victims are grateful and your client is impressed. Looks like you're buying the next round tonight. Boom. Of course, my digital crush, Lucy, knocked it out of the park. And we crashed again. So with that, you guys don't see that, but I got a crash screen. But with that, we're just going to wrap it up. Yeah, this was just to give you a little taster of where we are right now with our development build. Still a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, it's, we're maybe halfway there. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it's definitely coming together. It's the core gameplay loop is there. We've only shown a bit of what's going on. Only one contract type and only one tier of agents. and only a sprinkling of the mini games or the puzzles that we have. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this little stream of Rough Justice 84. Make sure to wishlist us and follow us on Discord. All right, thanks a lot.